Dan and Josh, this is about deer drive, so this is going to be a Dan answer. How does wind affect your setups and positions for drives and
Um,
standers?
that's a good question.
Yeah.
So I never want to get upwind of deer until there are people set up downwind. So on occasion, we'll put the drivers in first and then the standers, or vice versa based on the wind. Um, so I don't want anybody upwind of the deer until the people downwind are ready, whether they're the standers or the drivers, if you can understand that. So then when we jump deer, little bucks scatter, little deer scatter. Big bucks, like mature animals, tend to, the majority of the time, run either straight downwind or straight upwind. So I tend to try to place people I want to be successful in those positions for upwind or downwind. There's one drive we do where the west wind blows into it. You know, it's usually some sort of westerly wind, but all the sign goes out to the to two different directions. And I'll always sit in that spot that's got no sign, and that's where I always have success. I always go, I'll just sit here where nothing comes out.
Yeah.
And I always shoot them when they scatter because it seems to me that they want to either smell who's following them or smell who's in front of them. They
Mm-hmm.
use the wind when they're in turmoil, when they're trying to escape. They either like will sneak with the wind to their back while they're peeking ahead of them, where they'll run into the wind where they can smell if you're ahead of them. But they tend to use the wind a lot, especially the older bucks.
How often does your guys' uh, walkers get shots at deer?
Um, Not as often, but it happens. And the reason it doesn't happen as often as to other people is because we're in such dense cover that they
Yeah.
really can't shoot
Right.
in a lot of cases. Like when we're in cattails, it's hard to shoot when you don't know where the next guy is.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the reasons I like that new Hunt Stand app.
Mm-hmm.
On their app, now me getting everybody in our group to get the damn app is going to be difficult, but unless I pay for it. But that app will show you where everybody in your group is at all times. So you know
Yeah.
how you get that blue dot on an Onyx that shows you where you're
Mm-hmm.
at.
Mm-hmm.
You can have everybody in your group on the hunt stand. You can see where they're at. So you can
I mean, that,
keep track of people. That doesn't mean that you can start taking iffy shots, but it does help with keeping people in a line and knowing where people are at.
yeah, that is a pretty good tool, especially for deer drives.
Hey everybody, if you like the channel, make sure you subscribe right here. And if you like the clips, I got two more options for you. Two options right here. Subscribe right here. See you guys.